Howdy, ladies.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Welcome back to our weekly episode of the Zesty Zone.
In case you're actually freaking blind and couldn't read the title.
Okay, Kelsey, enough. Today's episode is the Crush Chronicles. We think we're better than everyone.
Anyways, thanks for joining us today. We know you missed us.
We missed you too. In this episode, we'll be discussing girls and their issues, including boys, gossip, yada, yada, yada.
Trust us, we know your struggles. We've been there, done that, and if anyone can relate, it would be us.
We're here to talk about things you may possibly relate to, so you can feel welcome, safe, and know that you're heard. We're here for you.
We're sisters!
AKA Kelsey and Heather. We have a young guest here with us today, and her name is...
No, we're not name dropping. Let's just call her...
Janiqua. Yeah, it's Janiqua.
Okay, enough with this bullcrap. Let's talk about the real deal. Super Sucker Upper Tampons comes in all sizes, whether you've got that heavy flow or those light little drops. Super Sucker Uppers are the one for you. So, Janiqua, how old are you?
I'm 11.
So, what's the issue that brought you to our podcast today?
So there's this drama queen, Tanya.
Whoa. Hold your horses, Janiqua.
Sorry. Anyways, she was my friend, and we always hung out at recess. One time we were talking about boys, and she said she liked Jackson. She's known I like Jackson since the 3rd grade. That goofball.
Did that impact you in any way? And what did you do about it?
Did it impact me? Are you kidding? He's been in my top 3 on Snapchat for months.
Hey, but Snapchat isn't everything.
Don't listen to Heather. She was obsessed with this guy for 6 months and he ghosted her. She's clueless.
Okay, that was 5.5 max.
Anywho, did Tanya act on it? Did she tell the boy how she feels yet?
Well, not yet, but still, why does she have to like him?
We understand how you feel.
You know what you should do then?
What?
Tell Jackson how you feel before that man-stealing girl Tanya does.
True. Steal him back, girl.
It's just been a really difficult situation for me, and I'm so glad you guys are here. I don't know who else I'd talk to about this, and I'm really struggling.
Thank you so much for joining us on our podcast, Janiqua. We're always here if you need someone to listen. Mwah! Wait, first, before we move on, Heather, do you ever wonder how I don't smell terrible 24/7? The secret to this is the confidential deodorant.
Wait, yeah, you literally smell like a straight-up coconut from Hawaii. Confidential deodorant, the one for you. Speaking about boy drama.
Oh my gosh, is this about that one guy?
Yes, I told you about that.
Not the full story, but I know some. You should fill us all in with the rest.
Okay, guys, so there's this boy, let's call him Eli. We had been calling every night and texting practically all day. We were basically dating at that point. Anywho, he asked me out on a date.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so then what happened? What was the date?
Okay, so first off, he didn't even tell his dad it was a date. He said he was hanging out with his guy friend. Red flag number 1.
What? That's literally so weird. That makes no sense.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now we're on the date. We talked through the entire movie. It was fun, but towards the end he asks, "So, are we gonna start dating then?"
Who even asks that? Be a man. Ask her to be your girlfriend, not that.
Right? I didn't even think about it. I just kind of said yes. I didn't realize he meant official girlfriend and boyfriend. He said dating.
That's such a little boy way to ask. Grow up hair.
Okay, so basically, he was becoming very weird and obsessed with me and wanting to hang out every day. I just felt like I couldn't breathe. I didn't want to be in a relationship as strict as that, especially when it was so new at the time.
Jeez, he could have let you have time for yourself.
He also always texted me and always wanted to call me. It was just starting to get really annoying after a while. He changed the way he was texting me, and it was weirding me out considering it wasn't like that before.
So basically, your friendship was more valuable to you than getting in a relationship with him?
Exactly. I liked him as a friend, and I think I might have mixed that up for other feelings. He was my best guy friend, and when we started dating, everything changed.
I get what you mean about that. What did you do after all of this?
So, I sent him this text breaking up with him, and it hadn't been too long, so I figured I'd break the news sooner than later. He was majorly understanding, but almost immediately he starts talking with this other girl, and they're dating now.
What?
I know!
He didn't even leave room for grieving or whatever. Ugh.
I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, this topic is depressing. Let's switch it up.
Okay, let's talk about shopping?
Oh my gosh, yes, I live for shopping.
One time, when I was shopping, I went to Bath & Body Works and spent like over $200, which is a crap ton of money. Then I went to Victoria's Secret, and of course I had to try on some things.
Of course, you can't just not try on clothes.
Exactly. I left the store, and then I remembered that I accidentally left the bag from Bath & Body Works in the change room. So I started freaking out because when I went back in, I couldn't find it. Then everyone was searching to see if someone stole it maybe, but then someone else found it in the change room, meaning someone didn't even take it. I was really confused, but maybe I was just panicking, so I didn't look in the right change room.
Girl, you can be so blind sometimes, it's not even funny.
I know, that was literally so dumb of me. That's why I have glasses, Heather. Are you okay?
Sorry. Shopping is literally the best thing in the whole world. Oh my gosh, I went shopping in this big mall in Ottawa, spent like $450. It was so freaking bad. I did not have the money for that.
Ugh, I know. I always overspend too.
I know, I can't help it.
Kate, what time are we at?
Just over...
Never mind, it doesn't matter. Maybe we should wrap it up here?
True. Well, thank you all so much for listening.
And thank you, Janiqua, for joining us on this episode too. If you want to hear more tea to be spilled from Janiqua, make sure to join in on our next week episode on Friday, airing at 2 p.m.
You can find your hosts, Kelsey and Heather, on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts.
Stay tuned. We'll gossip later.
XOXO.